short. So pay attention, can you afford? Everyday conversation, decision making, breakdown, point of views, of course. He say, she say, see how we play. Real life issues, hit the replay. Debate in politics, what sport you profit with. Today's word news, food for thought, so come get a plate. Pull up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Daily Dollar Short Podcast. I am joined by my co-host, Marlon. What's good, sir?
I'm all right, brother. It's been a rough weekend. I'm all right.
Bro, you ain't got to say it like that. Damn, you sound depressed. You sound dejected.
Yeah, my team lost Monday night. What you want me to do? And y'all Saints fans get it, bro. Y'all piss me off so much.
Better teams.
No,
so look, we got a guest. I'm going to let you introduce the guest. We don't need to hear about your sad-ass team. Let's focus on the important things here. You lost to the Falcons, sir. So,
okay. We are joined by the health and wellness guru, the king of the ginger shots, the man behind the organic smoothies, the best smoothies in the city. You heard it here first, and soon over the world.
Smoothie was banging too. I murdered that thing.
Dinero.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's good, sir? Look, I'm not a smoothie person. I'm the worst person in the world when it comes to smoothies. Like, I go to every time I've ever been to Smoothie King, I'm like, look, let me get that chocolate one because I'm weird. I'm a texture person. Mm-hmm. So when you have like the seeds and sometimes they have pulp and all that stuff, I can't do it. But the smoothie I had today, fire. Best one I've had in a long time. Yeah, I crushed mine before I left my office.
Got you,
like,
man.
Literally.
So, where that smoothie came from again?
What a smoothie
Ascent
came
Blends.
from,
I bet.
I think the only thing I'm not a big cinnamon person. And I know I had some of it, and I could taste it like halfway through.
Okay.
I was like, now I could really.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, when I got about halfway through, I was like, I start to feel that cinnamon hit, and I could feel it on my tongue. At that point, I was like, okay, that's what I was. Because I looked at the ingredients, I was like, I don't taste no cinnamon. I'm like, they done mixed this thing good.
Yeah. Nah, bro, that's basically what I love doing is the craftsmanship in the smoothie. You know what I'm saying? Which gives you that different quality of what we probably used to, So I'm glad y'all enjoyed it for sure.
Absolutely.
I pulled up on bro on the scooter, hit him with the pack. You know what I'm saying?
Look, bro, you got to get it how you live, bro. It was a great smoothie. I'm looking forward to having another one. I'm gonna have to make this like a weekly thing at this point because
I got you. It's good.
They a lot of other places that do smoothies that I've found, especially like commercial places, the quality was significantly different.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
The ingredients were fresh. It tasted fresh, start to finish. It was genuinely the best smoothie I've had in years. Gotcha. Props to that. Even with me not being a big cinnamon person, still enjoying it all the way through because it wasn't overbearing. Sometimes people get a little heavy-handed. Your mix of ingredients and the way you did it, it was good start to finish. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Nah, as you say that, this all just started because I know how I would want a smoothie. You feel me?
Right.
So, and it took years of experience or whatever, but I knew to layer it like that. You know what I'm saying? The blueberries, a little bit of mango. I have more blueberries than mango because I'm in love with blueberries, just what it does to the body with the oxygen and antioxidants. So I said, let me hit them with the blueberry mix. And it was off the menu because he was like, which one it is on the menu? I'm like, this one here is off the menu. You feel me? So I hit y'all with that. Yeah, man.
It's exclusive.
Hey, bro, that's that exclusive. Absolutely, bro. It was fire. I absolutely enjoyed it.
But, man, before we get started, though, Martin, I want you to get your ginger shot and stick it to a toast before we get started.
Man. And
you got to do it.
I need a ginger shot right now.
Hey, man, we'll do it in spirit.
So, look.
Do it in spirit.
I left mine at the office on an accident.
No.
Running out there.
So that's all right. Look, I'll do it for us.
So, look, no, I got it for first thing in the morning. It's in my fridge at the office. That's going to be my pick-me-up first thing in the morning to get my day started right.
Nah, that's fact.
Instead of my coffee, is a straight ginger shot.
I love that. I appreciate that more than anything. You get that? That's
I'm doing right now though. Solo, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinero, keep doing your thing, brother.
Hey, we doing it in spirit.
Cheers.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
So that's that honey, ginger, lemon, ginger shot. Wellness shot.
Yeah.
That shit good. Like it's I see why you the king of ginger shots, man. Because like it hits the tongue and the back of the throat, but it's good for you though.
Then it goes to the digestive system. It's like like a cool. It's like a kick in the pow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Perfect, man.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
I mean,
for the whole Saints 5K, let's talk about Dominique Myers, how you grew up at St. Aug, playing the band. Just talk about your upbringing.
Wait, what did you say over there?
I said go purple. Yeah, bro.
All right. You already know 26.
That's all right.
I didn't go, but my people did. Look, we ain't worried about Brother Martin, dog. You be all right, bro. Yeah. We know St. Aug when it comes to Catholic schools in the city. We know St. Aug the one.
Man, St. Aug the one, not the two. You know what I'm saying?
That
is. So you said you kind of want to hear about the Dominique.
The upbringing.
They called me Fifth at St. Aug. That was my name. It was nothing else but Fifth. You know what I'm saying? You know, from where I grew up in the Fifth Ward, right? Man, I think just again growing up downtown at the Fifth Ward area, Mid City area, being amongst that neighborhood and the energy I had, I was just able to be a fly on the wall, also in it, you know what I'm saying, from music to the second line band, participating in that, the acting, the band as an MC, music wise. It was just a lot of things that I was able to tap into. And of course, my parents allowed that, kudos to them for allowing me to, step in multiple arenas. Whatever I decide to do, and there's 4 of us, there's 4 siblings. So we all each individually were able to go in any arena we want to go in, and they sacrificed everything for us to do that. So that kept me well-rounded as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Even growing up in a real hostile environment, and you know how it is. If you grew up in New Orleans, your blocks is tough as a kid. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot, you endure a lot, you lose I lost a lot of childhood friends, you know what I'm saying? Going into the adult age, So just having a mixture of all that stuff is what made me who I am now, you know what I'm saying? And bro, just growing up in this city, you know what I'm saying? But also having the will and the mind frame of wanting to be different. And I live by a slogan, do what they don't. And that's just like literally what my life is, is I'm always doing something different, always looking for something new. Nothing never stays the same with me, like you're like, damn, they can't go to Dinero again. He's, I keep people on their toes. Like you'll never know what to expect from me.
Right. Post about that. Of course, you went to St. Aug. You made a post saying that St. Aug helped me, but the band saved me. So what do you mean by that?
Gotcha. So again, in my neighborhood, we didn't have like the examples of this is the way to go in life. This is the way to go in life, right? We didn't have doctors. We didn't have, we just didn't have those different energies. Now we had some good quality people there, but as far as like just another lifestyle, like this is it. If you're not doing nothing else, you're gonna come right back inside. You might walk over a dead body. You might gotta hit some shots while you're sleeping. So it's consistency of that. Growing up, especially before Katrina in the city of New Orleans, and it was pros and cons. It wasn't just all bad, but that was a heavy portion of witnessing that and living through that. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't I'm seeing it this weekend. No, this is every single day, morning, noon, and night, every day, right? So, but now I got to go to band practice. So when I get off, I got something to do. It ain't just you ain't about to do no little thing. They about to wear your ass out. You know what I'm saying? I went to McDonald 28 too. I played in the band in junior high too. So then I went to St. L. So from 7 to 12 was music. You know what I'm saying? It was band. So I had something to look forward to every day. It wasn't just a free fall. It wasn't just going to hang on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Now I did hang, but it was time to go. So I was hitting and missing. You know. Mm-hmm. So that's why I say it kind of got me out the way of the norm. You know, it put me in a different environment, meeting different people. I'm traveling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm experiencing. So that kept my mind like, all right, guys, I'm gonna see y'all. Oh, shootout just happened. I'm gone. Or I'm at band practice. I missed it. Oh, right. I did just leave from band practice and I see it. So it was like a, that the universe was able to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
It kept you out of the flow of things, and that's such a massive thing. And just to touch on too, how you said your parents, sacrificed to make sure you and your siblings had that. Not everybody parents do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's a tough thing to say, but as a parent, I got a teenager and a preteen. I got a 12 and 13-year-old now. Yeah. And we sacrifice for them. And it's like, I remember, because I went to Thurgood Marshall and then I went to McMain.
Okay.
And it was like
I wanted to go to Marshall. I couldn't make it there, but I wanted to go there.
Look, my mom made sure I went in, dog. She had me in summer school every year. I ain't need it, but I was in summer school. And it was the same thing. She sacrificed to make sure that, oh, you're going to go to magnet school. You're going to test into this school. You're going to test into McMain. You're going to do these things. Yeah, and it was like, I get that. Unfortunately, a lot of kids back then didn't have it because I grew up out in the East. And this was late 90s, early 2000s East. And it's I remember we didn't live in a good part of the East. We lived all crowd on the service road. We lived in, in the apartments. That was just a nicer version of the projects at times. I remember my mom coming into the room and be like, you should sleep on the floor tonight because they shooting. And we don't want bullets to go through the wall. I remember doing those things. So, having parents that contribute to the upbringing and make those sacrifices, that's such a big thing, man. What were some of those sacrifices that you can point out that's I don't think I would be here today without them? Were there moments in time where you look back? Because I know for me, there's always one moment I point to where I kind of saw my mom at my lowest, but at her lowest, but at the same time, I saw her strength and resilience, to really fight for us so that we would have more. Was there any kind of moment that was you really think back, man, even to this day, so far down the road and so far away from that point that shaped me?
100%. And it goes back exactly what you just said. My dad, he never gave up. I don't care what it was. He coming through, he gonna do what he got to do for all four of them in there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I never saw, the weakness or the breakdown. I'm pretty sure he had his moments. We human. He wasn't. Yeah. Everybody's not built for tough, but he was built for tough. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I have my mom, of course. Not breaking, not folding. Got four of them in there. Got to do what she got to do for each one. I'm talking about 24/7. She on the phone with me. She on the phone with this one. She on the phone with this one. You know what I'm saying? It's four. I got 4 conversations I got to consistently have to keep us sane, to keep us nurtured. So, shit, you talking about sacrifice? She did everything, and still, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you some more stories right now, but the gist of it was they definitely did amazing job with us, you know what I'm saying, and sacrificing,
Yeah. And to that point about sacrificing, man, I think in anything that you do, something that you love, there are things you have to sacrifice. Oh yeah. And you made a point about that in this business that you're doing, that you make all these accomplishments with your business, but along the way it makes some sacrifices. So what have you sacrificed for Ascent Blends to ascend?
Shit, I sacrifice everything. I'm talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? So I started in 2016. And my health journey quickly, it was just me working on self. You know what I'm saying? Seeking for self, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted something different, wanted to do different. And out of that came a business. Started it right there on the sidewalk at Headquarters Barbershop. A good friend of mine, Jamal, who owns the barbershop. Actually, that's why I get my haircut. And I started right down the sidewalk, the closest you could get to the people. And you know, throughout the city, I'm well known as just in entertainment and anything I touch my hands on. Everybody like, yep, he gonna run the rock. You know, so the city was already just tapped in with me, and I think they supported my sidewalk hustle. You know, I stayed with it day in, day out. Days of making money, days of not making no money, getting rained on, and I was outside with a table. I didn't have a truck, I didn't have any of that. You know what I'm saying? I was with a table and a blender and an ice chest and some 3 buckets for water. You know what I'm saying? And we talking, like I said, from 2016. So add that up. You know what that is? You know what I'm saying? Like that's until now.
8 years, man. 8 years, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just started. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about sacrifice, and we talk about just being consistent, I put everything into it, and still,
No, that's dope, man. And then to that point, you've gone from one spot to the next. Like you moved different locations, but the vision was still the same. So my question is, man, like, was there a part of you that at some point said, you know what, that this ain't it for me? You ever had those dark moments of wanting to just give up?
I wouldn't say not really.
That's great.
Not really, because a friend of mine broke down to me and explained, you working for yourself and you're working for somebody else, and he broke down the numbers to me. You know what I'm saying? And your time. So when he broke that down to me, like I was doing it right, but when it got broken down to me, like you go this column and look at this column, look at the benefits you're having. Don't look for the beginning to be, oh, I'm out of here. I got smooth locations all over the world and I'm litty. You know what I'm saying? He was like, stay down, and make sure you try to meet this quota. At least you can, because it's a process. You know what I'm saying? Your investment don't happen overnight. Your investment in time, your investment in money. You know, so learning the elements of investment, which kept me like I can never give up. Now things may switch up, but I can never give up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't, like, there's so many things that came up off me just sacrificing, you know what I'm saying? Me just staying in there. I could easily been like, man, I'm good. I can get a job that's paying way more than what I'm making at the smoothie stand for sure. Right? You know, so I'm like, it ain't about that. It's obviously it's something bigger. So, and
it's a long-term plan. It's absolutely.
Yeah, and everybody don't see that, and it's not for everybody to see. It's for you. So I of course, you got people saying, "Hey, you need to do this. You need this. You need to." You got the world saying,
right?
You got. I'm going straight that way.
Oh yeah.
And I take on what people say now, but when you in business, is when people don't see the buildings, the this, that, and they just like, okay, he's just But no, when you putting that work in, all that shit gonna come. That's easy. That's the easy part. This is the toughest part. It's the grind. It's the days where you're not doing it. So yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when it's like raining those days, like you said, when it was cold and just like you just, I was like just looking like damn,
The cold and everything. I was selling cold in the snow. Literally, I remember just being freezing outside. I'm like, I got smoothie, dog. Just I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Literally.
Yeah. How that name come up though? Ascent Blends. How'd you come up with that name?
Honestly, my sister helped me come up with the Ascent. Of course, knowing what Ascent mean. Moving forward, going up. So I was like, man, that's dope. And then my cuz, he was like, you don't need to name it like a smoothie company. You need to be blends, because you're not just that. You're not just a smoothie company. And I started off doing smoothies. That was like the beginning of, bringing the energy of wellness. But it was much more than wellness, because it was health education, it was nutrition, it was fitness. So it was, it's more than that. We did wellness shots, juices, meal prep. So and I was like, oh, you know what? Boom, I put them together. And that's how I came up with Ascent Blends. You writing shit down. You're like, this stuff sound right. Scratch that. You're like, you try to force it, and when you communicate and you have good people around you, the energy, boom.
And it's organic smoothies. Like it's good for you, not just some random like Smoothie King stuff. It's actually like organic, good stuff for you.
Yeah, homemade. You know what I'm saying? grandma's kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about, man. Just the grind just doesn't stop. Even now, you're still going. Like 8 years later, you're still going strong.
Still going strong.
Just have you had time to reflect on your journey so far?
Man, I'm so in it. I do. Let me not say that. I do. I definitely I always go look at the past, the present, and the future. You know, meaning like old pictures. I have a memory book of those photos, right? While I'm looking at it, and okay, looking at progress. Look where you were 5 years ago. Look at where you're at 5 years now. Like, you know, you're making progress. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely do look at myself like that. But I'm more in the moment too.
That's great.
I'm more in the moment because, you keep your head down, keep moving, come up for air a little bit. All right, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get stagnated, right?
Right.
You know, so you want to be innovative. So that's
you need those moments where you can come up, like you said, come up for air, look at everything from a bigger perspective, because then that refocuses you when you're in the grind.
Definitely.
Because then it's like, okay, I see how far I've come, but I still see how far I've got to go.
Yeah.
So now let me put my nose back to it.
It's like that zoom out. All right, zoom back in, you know? So I definitely have those moments a lot.
You've preached the hard time about it's very important that we should take care of our bodies. And do you think that once, at least for me, I know when COVID hit, I made self-aware to make sure things were good with my body and that my immune system was strong. Yeah. For you, was that a spike in business when people realized that, you can get COVID, you can get sick, and you saying, hey, the immune system, you got to build it up. Like for you, did you see like a spike in business?
Yeah. So during COVID, I was open the entire time. I didn't close not one day. If it was because we had to get out the building or something. But we were my location was at the Pythian Market at the time during COVID. I went in and I started creeping in there about November when it started getting cold of 2019. Mm-hmm. And then we went to Mardi Gras and then COVID hit, right? So yes, we did have an influx of people who may not have taken it seriously or who wanted to just add an immune booster to their system. I was there for them. Especially the ginger shots was a real hot thing, because that you can take that, you can keep in the fridge, the benefits of it. And so that became a big one for me actually around that time, because I was doing the smoothies, the juices. Like I said, I was doing the shots too, but the shots and the pressed juices kind of was going through the roof. And like I was like literally, in the building open. You probably had people doing things, where they could do it at, but I was fortunate enough to be where I was at and took full advantage of it.
With how trendy things have gotten, because you've been doing this since 2016, mm-hmm. So you were ahead of the health trend, because we see these trends in food and products, and like, oh, it's organic, or oh, it's non-GMO, or oh, it's this. And then I know, especially since COVID, you see so many people now. Like I remember going to a festival last year out in the East, the New Orleans East Festival. You have people out there, oh, we got, juices, and they selling them $10 a juice. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, you blended up some watermelon. Like, and I ain't knocking the hustle. Like, if people gonna buy it, cool. But as someone who's seen the trends come and go, was there ever a point where it was like, do I need to be more innovative? Do I need to change a little bit? Or it's the formula's been working all this time. I'm just gonna stick to what it is.
Good question. Definitely. So around the time I was doing it, right? We talking 2016. The only juice bar, or the only smoothie spot that was around was Smoothie King. And I'm specifically my area in the Fifth Ward, Mid City. Mm-hmm. The healthy option you can get for as a smoothie was Smoothie King on Carrington. Okay. So we on Broad. We talking about from Uptown Broad to gentilly. You know, there was nothing that existed in between but me. And then my guy Manny had the Fruit Orleans. Manny was already there with the fruit cups, right? So I came with the smoothies. You know what I'm saying? So for my section, it wasn't available, and so I made that become available within my neighborhood. So the
Mm-hmm.
market, the market was wide open, right? And then of course, as time goes by, you know, the neighborhoods are different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not once what it was. You have a diverse neighborhood now. So you had more juice bars popping up throughout the city. That weren't nowhere around, right? But they saw those areas, and seeing how the city was looking, they were able to, come in with their thing, with their brand. And so of course I definitely always got to stay ahead of the curve. Um, I work with special needs right now. You know what I'm saying? It's every week.
Okay.
The last, real talk. It's been like the last maybe 5 months. 5 months on this journey, right? Um, and it's
Mm-hmm.
been one of the most amazing things that I could literally cry right now about how I'm working with these people. Um,
That's the Harmony Center, by the way,
and
right?
I was about to say the Harmony Center.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just so dope because my mom worked in the home health and worked in that whole field for forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to the caretaking. Like my grandmother and them. Like
Right.
I come from that. On that side, right? And so working with them, it's just so dope because I'm waiting on them. They waiting on me. I'm bringing them smoothies. We're doing fitness. They making me even more laugh. But some of the things they do, so
Yeah.
it's so dope that when you're innovative, when you're networking with your network, right? Because all this came from my network. It was you,
Right.
you okay, boom. So let me like, all right, cool, and boom, history has been made just off of being innovative,
Yeah.
Right.
staying around the curve because overhead is high. Overhead is high right now. It was nowhere near once when I was doing things. But you still can, you gotta hustle and make that. I'm not saying that scares me, right? But at the end of the day, it's about the bottom line. What are you taking home? What's feasible? Your time. And so you go to thinking, okay, I need to move smarter, not harder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I have a whole bunch of seeds that's been planted, and they're ready to grow. From standing around that corner, from being innovative, because you can stay stagnant and that may work for you, but what happens 5 years from now? Are you still in it? What happens a year from now? But just because of this one guided direction that you chose to, um, you know, be in, So innovative have always been that. And yeah, I'm definitely ahead of the curve. I got a whole lot more in store. I'm really just getting started. Got
Yeah.
a ton of shit in store. Boy, look here. You hear me? Real. Do what they
Yeah,
don't.
man.
If not now, then when. Open your mind before your mouth. The list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? Ascent Blends for the win. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Look, hey, start by starting, right?
Start by start, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's
But
it.
man, like I kind of like you touched on a little bit just now, just the whole idea of you being innovative and like going to the Harmony Center. Like again, that's something out of the norm. Like you probably go like somewhere else, like the training camps, like to deal with the Pelicans or the Saints. Like that'd be the realm you would go. But you said, "No, I'm going outside the box and I'm going to go to a special needs place."
Oh,
Just
yes,
kind of
indeed.
talk about how that really kind of came about. Like I know you talk about being innovative, but I'm just kind of curious, like how that came to your mind, saying, "I'm going to go this direction."
Well, again, being around like-minded people, being around, it's your network. You know what I'm saying? So I'm around people who own
Right.
things, who runs this, and it's just conversation. You know,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you do that, well, I do this, and then we both meet in the middle, and it's like
Yeah.
magic in heaven. There's nothing I wouldn't say so superior about it, but it's just more of you know your network, you being innovative, right? And things just naturally happen, literally like that. It was nothing else. It was a conversation that was had, and we came to agreement and we lit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's great, man.
Yep.
Working your network is important. That's one of. I was saying, working your network is important. That's how you grow things. That's how you build relationships. And like you said, you know, when you find out, oh, like you said, you do this, you have this opportunity,
Yep.
it aligns with what I'm doing, and it creates a new opportunity from there where you can grow and expand. So that's, you know, that's something a lot of people can learn from.
And you know, always being an asset to any situation you're around. You know, adding to the pot, not just around that's taken from a pot. I don't care what you're around. You know, you see the light bulb out, go find a light bulb. In somebody else's house, not in your house. The trash is full and you're somewhere, take the trash out. Everybody moves different, but that's how I move. And it has got me into every position I'm in right now. I don't have to say that I'm I'm an entrepreneur too. No, I'll be the trash man for the day. You need some water in a cup, I'll fill your water up for you. Because it's gonna come right. It's coming. I've received it, so I'm gonna give it.
Right.
I pay attention. So paying attention is vital. No, again, around the corner, innovative, being ahead of the curve.
And then going from that point of doing all this networking and then going from point A to point B to have you this year to be the convention center at Essence Fest. Like, talk about when you got that phone call, that email saying, hey, we want you to come to the convention center for Essence Fest. Talk about like that feeling that you had when you got that email, that phone call.
So I've been definitely wanting to do something dealing with Essence over the last 6-7 years. You know, since I've been in that smoothie arena, you know, the wellness arena, you know, that's bringing something to the table.
Right.
Probably years ago, I probably couldn't bring nothing to the. Well, I couldn't say nothing, but I wasn't in the wellness sector. You know, music is my thing too. I'm an artist at heart, right? I'm one of the best performers out here. We're gonna be seeing shows.
Talk that shit.
But being in another arena and being able to present something and having data, having a catalog, putting in all those years on the sidewalk, popping up all over the city. The seed was planted, and here we are. And so, Essence, I got the call. Everything was official. Sent them, you know, my info I needed. And mind you, this is when all the hysteria was going on too, of my people feeling like Essence wasn't really involved in the community. And I heard them out, you know, and I heard them out too, because they had a lot of pointers, you know, that they said, but I remained silent and I moved silent. And so you do the work, your time will come. Unfortunately, there are things, and not just dealing with no Essence, just things period in life that can be withheld over your head. And it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Well, people are not getting their shot, right? But also you stay ready and you got to get ready. And I was ready.
And so speaking of, you talked about music earlier, you had a project that you did, it was called I Always Knew. And you had shout to Seth Rogen, he promoted it. How'd you guys connect?
It's crazy. So my homie Lil one, he has a screen printing shop that's in the East on Chef next to Shishi's, which is a strip club. You know, and so we were over there, and then we got word that he's been filming over there. This is probably about 2017, 16, something like that. And we got word that he was filming, and I was like, man, I'm going over there by him. We actually gave him some bud, you know what I'm saying? I gave him some bud.
About right.
And the CD. I had the CD player, and I put some bud in the CD player. I meant not the CD player, in the CD case or whatever. Yeah. And we chopped it up, and he was like, you know, they gave me a shout out. It was dope as shit. It was like super random too, bro. Like on Chef in the East. You know, like you talking,
all places by
about Martin, you know what I'm saying? and She's, bro, he was in the trenches. That's literally the trenches. You know? So, but that's how that came about. On how he promoted the project with me. Shout out to Seth Rogen too, man. You know that real one. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, out of the two songs, though, what meant more to you, Without Warning or World Pandemic?
Damn, that's a good one. Well, World Pandemic was just really like one song, but it was so aggressive,
Right.
because of what was going on and on what I was speaking. I got Jay Jones on there. Shout out Jay Jones. Um, yeah, like nobody was moving around that time during the pandemic. You know, people are literally like, "Hey, bro, stay back." You know, like, "Don't go outside, you're gonna die." You know, it's like literally dead in the streets, and
Right.
I remained strong through it all. I would shoot videos. I got a documentary I shot. You know, I shot 2 videos during COVID. Shot a documentary during COVID. So I was working. So I would think that record did mean a lot. But the Without Warning with me and my bro Gunner, that meant a lot. I think more. Our birthdays on the same day, Christmas Eve. He's from the 17th. I'm from the Fifth Ward downtown. So you know you got an uptown, downtown connect. We grew up together as family from around my neighborhood. And when we were speaking just what we do and how to stay true, you know what I'm saying, through music. And that was my first time like doing like a joint project, you know, other than my camp, you know what I'm saying? So it was real dope. Like we had his people supporting it. I got my people supporting it.
Yeah.
So I think Without Warning definitely, and it's crazy because Jay Jones from the 17th too. So he was on World Pandemic. So it was the 17-5 connection, you know.
I mean, he also made that one mistake too. He went to St. Aug. I mean, you know, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So St. Aug, you know, just. But hey, it's still a good song though. I'll give you that. It's still a good song.
You know,
I had that little shot in a little bit.
So what school you with the
Brother Martin?
all right, that's why the shots.
yeah.
We don't do too much talking.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't. Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, you met one of them, chorus, DJ.
You ready for this?
What's up?
So, I played biddy ball with DJ.
Oh, did you?
We were called the Laker Knights. And I rode the bench. You know what I'm saying? I rode the bench. You got DJ. You got DJ, bro. He start every single game. One time we got frustrated. We like, man, we told Coach L and them like, you know, like the team just felt like, man, why you got to start every game? Coach L said, you know what? Pause practice. DJ play everybody one-on-one.
Ooh.
We're about to show you why he starts practice.
Why he started every game.
He played everybody. I remember this so vividly on a little plastic little Huffy Gold, one of them little goals and stuff. He worked everybody. He was working everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out my bro DJ. We locked in. He know the vibes. Yeah. So that was that DJ Augustine moment right there, and why he went where he went and how his success. You know.
Absolutely, man. Definitely. Because DJ, he was definitely a legend for us, man. Won back-to-back championships. So that was dope.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the St. Aug and Brother Martin rivalry was crazy.
Man, y'all have it now, though. I mean, I haven't watched the game in years, but y'all doing pretty well. So I'll just haven't had it. But we did touch earlier, too. You and I had a conversation before. You were part of the panel for Why Should I Vote earlier this year, hosted by the
Morgan
and Mike and Vote by Morgan Walker, which was a dope event. You being on the panel, what was your takeaway from that event?
Well, just education. The more you know, I learned from a lot of people that had different perspectives, because that's what life is. Life is perspectives, and it's about like, seeing it from that perspective. Okay, I can agree with that, or I might not agree with that, So I think from hearing different people in those columns, was real dope and resourceful,
Mm-hmm. And now you kind of hope that, all these people that go out to vote. I mean, you saw the whole thing with Frank and Beverly, that whole second line, that shit was crazy. You hope that those same amount of people, actually go out and vote, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, when it's time for vote for presidents, I feel like, and we're supposed to be voting more locally than we do globally and nationally. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's expected that people are going to go out and vote. It's like a no-brainer. I would think, that people are going to go vote, especially, what's going on. I'm not too much into it, but I'm into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we got to lead ourselves too. You know, what we've been through as people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to be mindful of ourselves. And honor thy neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Before we go crazy over something.
We got to take responsibility for our communities.
It's simple. The shit is not hard. We just all over the place. Focus on the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when that happens, because you can vote for all you want. If you're not right within, that's just you're voting just to say I did it. Because you still got to play your part. You got to play your part to even help the presidency. You know what I'm saying? You're a fucked up city, and how can I help that? I can't. That's self. So.
Mercy. So kind of fast forward now. So how that happened? You becoming the face of the Saints 5K?
Man, bro, I got chose. To be honest, I got chose out of, the images that they had, and he went to the roof with me.
Mm-hmm.
What people don't know, when I first did the Saints 5K, that picture was in 2019.
I saw that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the picture is 2019, which is 5 years now, right? Marks the
That's
5th
crazy.
year.
5 years. That's crazy.
I'm from the 5th wall, right? And then it's the Saints 5K. So it all lined up.
Man, look at God, huh?
It's funny how the universe do that sometimes.
He would do it. You know what I'm saying? So that happened, and then I definitely met with him. We talked, and it's a blessing, man. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. That seed was planted in 2019.
And here we are 5 years later. You're the face of it. Like you pass the New Orleans arena, you see your face.
Yeah.
So man, you guys admit,
fire,
man, your mom, your dad saw that.
So I had no clue where all that was about to go. I didn't even know that was about to happen, to be honest with you. I knew that they were doing certain things, from the email blasting. The first thing that I saw was the email blast, which was literally like the day after Essence. After I'm coming off Essence, I get a screenshot because if you're in a database, you're receiving email for the up and coming race, like sign up now, right? And
right.
I saw my email, but I didn't open the email. I saw Saints 5K, but I was like, I'll look at it tomorrow, whatever. I'm just coming off Essence. I'm like, I'm about to just chill. And then one of my friends, he sends me a screenshot. I'm like, oh shit, I hurry up, ran back to it. I'm like, oh shit. So, that's probably about, I would just at least say probably 20,000 emails maybe that received that. That's data from the previous ones, so up until now,
Right.
So I was like, oh shit, so I saw that and I was like, okay, bet. I go on social media, social media has done it, I'm like, okay, it's going crazy at this point.
Yeah.
And then another friend of mine, he saw a billboard across the river, and I was like, God damn, and somebody else pop a billboard up. So we had billboards from the West Bank to Kenner.
Okay.
We had billboards from West Bank to Kenner, and then the billboard came. Once I saw that billboard, I was like, shit.
Like you said, you sat back and like just, Mama, I made it. Like that's me. That's me. That's your boy. 1 of 4. I made it.
So what people don't know,
Look.
if you look deep into the picture, I had the soldier rag around the neck with the 5 chain on, yo. Like they literally went ham with getting me up. It was so perfect, like literally, bro. And when I saw it on the billboard, I was like, and then it's a big ass picture. It's not like a little, you're off to the side and you got all the information. We got me as big as more than half of the billboard.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the Saint strip that's on the side saying sign up now. And this was 24/7. Every day, all day. It wasn't just one here. This is all day, every day, from here to the airport. You know how many calls, how many pictures, how many people say about the wreck. They're telling me, son, look up there. That's Dinero. Bro, I just felt like I had one of those.
It's flex, yeah.
It's literally
yeah.
over and to go back. So Mar, you're gonna trip out on this. When we're running, I'm probably like the last mile, headed back to the dome. There's a photographer with a lens about this long. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah.
That's the NFL lens. You don't see them in public. You see them on side, laying
Right.
down, catching one of them. So I looked at it and I went just like that to the camera. You know what I'm saying? And so in 2019, they posted that picture the same day on the Saints page. Yeah, but what was
planting seeds, bro?
And I was telling them, I'm like, because so many people don't probably know who I am. You know what I'm saying? In that corporate world, and when we talk, bro, like the directors and assistant director was like, yo, this really is touching. Like this is, you really do this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah,
right.
this is a amazing opportunity.
So is it possible that you could probably do it again next year? I mean,
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Oh yeah. And we got a whole lot in store. Who that nation? You know what I'm saying? Like we got a whole lot in store. Man, the people, when we didn't talk, man, listen.
Yeah. No say.
Laws say the same. You know what I'm saying? But definitely,
And like the morning of that race, or like when you actually lined up and all that stuff, like the people like, hey, like that's you up there, like that the people like come and talk to you.
So I'm so vested into staying ahead of the curve, Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going out like the day. So Thursday you have to get your bibs. You pick up, you get your bib, you get your pins, your T-shirt. And so I hung in there Thursday and Friday. And it was like, yo, we want you to come over Friday too. So I was on there live. We were engaging with runners. I had people like, hey man, I do recognize your boy. It was just so fun, bro. Like it was a hell of an experience, no lie, man. They the Saints did a good job. The production, Saints 5K production, he did a real good job, man. It was amazing.
That's what's up, man.
That's awesome, man. When you get that kind of recognition from presumably an unknown spot, because you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
It's a picture from 5 years ago.
Yep.
You're obviously something you've been involved with this whole time, but you're doing it because it aligns with your path and it aligns with the lifestyle that you have. And then all of a sudden, the work I put in, smoothies in the snow, staying consistent, my head down, keeping to the plan, and now I'm on a billboard. I'm the face of NFL New Orleans Saints sponsored right there, showing them what it is. And then I'm from the city. Like I'm not just a stock photo. I'm not just a person that looks good that they put on there to put on there. No, I'm everything that encompasses what all of this cycle of life is.
Yes, indeed, bro.
Bro, that's a movie, bro.
It's literally a movie, literally.
It's add action. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's it.
So another thing I want to point out, I don't know, you're pretty sure you're probably about to ask me, but I'll just go ahead with it. The day of the race, so of course they brought me out on stage and announced, your guys, it's the face of the race, it's Dinero, strike the pose, Dinero with the crowd, and I also I led the race and started off the race, like in front of 6,500, probably about 6,500 people. I think that was the number, maybe 40, something like that. People, and it was drizzling, and it was, bro, I had a moment when they sung the national anthem. It just, I just looked back, I was like,
there's a whole lot of people back there.
Yeah, I just turned around, I just smiled. I was like, bro, I gotta start crying or something.
Blame the rain. That's all you gotta do.
It felt like the Olympics, bro. I was pretty sure you saw the footage.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But it just felt like I was in the Olympics or something, bro. And I was like, and then I'm in the front. you know, all white on. It was just like heaven, bro. It just felt so like damn, bro, like look what you're doing for you and others, you know, because it ain't just about me, you know.
Right.
But also I got, you know, I'm the one who got me here, you know what I'm saying, and with support and for sure leading myself there, like, you know, like keep going, boy, keep going, and just to have that moment right there, I was like, yeah, this is it, you know. And then so we ran the race, whatever, and then I was asked to start off the kids race. So the kids race is right after the adult race, and so I had to get in front of them and run fast, and they had to run and try to catch me, bro. Just seeing them smile, and some of them, one of them cried, and the director, he brings her to me. He like, Nero, get her right. I'm like, oh shit, and she, you know, she like, you know, I don't know if she fell or what it was, but I had a mission. So as we walking, because other kids are running, I'm like, look, you good. Take your time. For every step, like on literally like the fourth and fifth step, she started walking, she took off. Like she set off like a, you know, like I tuned her up and she got out of there, you know. Like I swear, I wish my filmographer would have caught that. That was so dope because so much was going on, you know. But that was a moment with the kids too, you know. And then yeah, man. So that was it, bro. Saints 5K, the face of the race, you know. Yeah.
And I did see in that video, man, that there's some guys trying to show you up. You first start off, I'm like, oh, he's trying to show off in front of the camera because everybody was like looking at you. You see some people trying to outrate you. I'm like, man, they're just trying to outshine you, boy. But it didn't matter.
Nah, it was all good. You know, you got some sprinters, man. You got them boys. Actually,
yeah,
the boys was behind me. Pause. They them guys running like 6 minutes.
No, did he said pause. I had to catch that too.
Them guys running like 6 minute miles, 5 minute miles. That ain't my speed.
Oh wow.
So they had to come out the gate like that because they on a mission, you know.
Right.
I just look. I already knew. I said I'm going my pace. Go your pace, Nero.
Yep.
I'm gonna get there. Not in 5 minutes, 6 minutes of miles, though. You know.
Yeah. So your time better this year than last year?
It probably was better than like last year. Probably for sure. I've just with running. I think as I've lifted more weights over the years, my time has got a little bit. It's not even that bad, you know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, I did a 7 minute and 30-second mile right quick. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of so I can get it up there. But overall, I do like an 8 minute mile, 8:30, depending on if we're doing a 10K. You know, I try to go my pace though. I don't try to because I want to be. I want to have that longevity when I'm older. You know, I don't want to go crazy right now. I want to be 50, 60, able to still have a good pace and be able to still run. You know, because there's a lot of wear and tear you have to, you know, on your body. So I'm mindful of that too. You know, stand up around the curve, be innovative. You know what I'm saying? Real.
So there's no like marathon in your future, I imagine.
Yeah, I definitely want to run. I'm. You know what? I'm glad you said that. I need to get that back on my mind because That's why it's important for you to know who you're around. And so I'm around a lot of runners, and they were like, "Man, never you could do it. I was like, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you think about when you're a marathon, you think about all the miles. You're like, how the fuck is that? You know, you think that. You know,
that shit sounds tiring. Yeah.
Right, but it's bigger than that. You know, it's a challenge. You know, if you got to walk, you can do whatever you got to do. But you got to get it done. So getting it done is the thing. No matter how you get it done.
Right.
When you cross that finish line, you can walk the whole 25 you want. That's perfectly fine. So it's not a thing of you have to do this. You know, and I think we in people who want to start running, they think that that's what running is about. That you have to do it this way. You have to go there. No, you don't. You go your pace. Like my homie friend, my homie Mike Franklin. Hold your weight. Don't worry about what they running. Run yours. Walk and run. Walk and do whatever you want to do, but get active.
Right.
So said all that to say yes. I need to be looking into doing one before this year's out and start doing a little bit more training because I need to go on the chart. I haven't done that. I only did 10Ks and the 5Ks a lot. The bridge runs, but not a marathon or even a half a marathon. So that's a challenge. I love, I accept the challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's been a pleasure to meet you, to follow you, to see everything you've done It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to try your product and see what you're putting out there as something that I find myself definitely enjoying it. I'm be looking forward to more. And then just to hear the story, it's always one of the things about doing this, how we do this, and why we do this is to be able to speak to other people from the city like us that are contributing in positive ways, that are impacting their community, and to be able to give you a small platform to be able to share those things to hopefully inspire someone else.
Man, and I appreciate both of y'all, bro. This was much needed. Like I was telling bro earlier, I really don't be doing too many interviews. Not that I wouldn't, but I'm always doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always doing the work 24/7.
Right.
And I was like, after the race, I was telling myself that this is something I want to do. These are the subjects that I want to talk about. And bro came right on time. He been hitting me, and it wound up being right perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate both of y'all for giving me this platform because I need it. You know what I'm saying? It's a need. People want to hear some of these things. So I appreciate both of y'all too, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you again for coming on the podcast. It really means a lot. And keep doing what you're doing, man. Though Ascent Blends is great. Like again, you're just doing something different that's healthy, that's beneficial to everybody. It's just, bro, keep doing the great work. Very, 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 very proud of you, man. Keep it up.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right.
Absolutely.